Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ritter going to change it up. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Smith. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Smith now to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Samuel going to go in motion right. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Geno Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Bengals 0. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Ready?
3rd and 4.
Red, cycle. Seal, black. Go red. Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
Ritter. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Pushing his way through. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Ritter. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ritter off the play fake. Rolling to his left. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Succo, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that.
And it'll be intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These two teams all tied after 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Hardman on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple. A toss out right to Gibbs. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Come on, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun. All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ready up.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle with Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
22 needle. Fight. White. Hut.
Now back to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up the first down. Give him credit for that one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch? And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Going play action. Ritter. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Green jack. Red, cycle. Steel, black. Ready?
Ritter throwing on third down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Fight, 97, Fury, yellow. Blaster, 6. Mega. 52 black.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to the long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Gino. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Nico Hardman, 81 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute it, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Smith on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On second down, here's Gibbs. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. It's Smith. Steps away. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Gibbs straight ahead. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll fake it. Now Smith. For Marshall, that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Blue. Black Ultra.
On first down, Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own and regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The Smith's throw here on target to Hurst. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Geno now to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead is off. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. Second and 8.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter sliding out of the pocket. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
White. Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Ritter now on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Let's go now. Trouble, 38. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And room there to work it inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 7.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a little deep, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dallas Goedert, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Smith here, an audible at the line. Throwing now is Geno. On the move to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Green Jack. Hey, blue. Ready?
Ritter from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Smith. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. And we're back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So add 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. And that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On play action, here's Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ritter now. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Ritter back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
10 cycles. Ready.
A handoff, it's Eckler, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Ritter going to change it up. Rolling to his right. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, red, plastic, 6, mega. Ready.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Gino. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Hardman to return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Drill 3. Black shot. Striker, 3-3. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run for Gibbs here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down around the 22. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is gone. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Smash, red. Slide through. Set, cut.
Now Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Let's go.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Blue, go. Fight, white. Blue, striking. Pause, red.
Ritter looks to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Ritter. That is caught. It's the tight end Gunner. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A final shot now for Ritter. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location.